Self-Empowerment TV. Awaken. Inspire. Expand.
Hello everyone, I'm Brad Johnson, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be talking about remember our path to positivity. There's a lot of activity that's going around the internet that of course relates to a lot of fear and a lot of propaganda, and this can relate to a lot of different forms of media information that is attempting to fill a lot of people's heads with information of feeling that where we're headed is really like a downward spiral. It feels like we're kind of going up here and then we're going to go slump right back down. You really need to reevaluate and understand that a lot of the things that are happening online, and if you're a real online internet junkie, you're going to find that a lot of these particular articles are going to come out and they want to throw a lot of this particular propaganda right in your face and making it feel that a new world order is imminent, or humanity is doomed. The people at the top of the pyramid are going to rule over you, and that you really have no freedom anymore because you got all of these governmental controls. You really have to understand what the nature of freedom truly is. Freedom isn't built on the basis of having a bunch of words written down on a piece of paper or having it placed on a plaque on a wall. Freedom comes from the heart. It's not about going to a certain location. It's not about feeling that you have to have a certain amount of money, and it's not even being with a certain type of person. It's simply what you feel within yourself, your heart space. Anything truly can be the personification of freedom. It's all the barriers and the borders and the barricades that you put in front of yourself that perimeterize yourself into this reality that makes you feel you're restricted, that you're living in a world of fear. And this is what's happening very, very strong with the internet culture, is that articles start flying around, videos start flying around, MP3s, whatever, start flying around. And so many people get scared, they get completely just shot out of their minds. Oh my God, the world's going to end. What's going to happen? It's going to be disastrous. It's a new world order. It's this and it's that. What's very, very strange is that so many people I know are light workers, and they really want to bring in the light. But they get so afraid of the idea of that we're in our imminent doom here, that something is really going to happen. The whole idea of, moving into this metaphysical community, moving into this love vibration, becoming that of a quote-unquote light worker, it's all about the understanding of knowing that you're going through a transition, and that if you're only going to look at a scale that represents the negative, then you're just going to attract that mentality into yourself. You do understand that only 4% of everything that's going on in the world right now is literally considered negative? It is an overdeveloped hype. It is complete, total propaganda. It's like literally having a bunch of people with megaphones making a situation that really is mediocre into something that is horrific and blowing it way out of proportion. But a lot of people don't seem to understand what's taking place with the 96% of the planet. A lot of people feel that there's so many sheeple out there, and there's so many people who aren't awoken. This is what I completely disagree with. That yes, there are some people who are still not on that path yet. But there are a lot more people that are awoken on this planet than you may realize. Just with me going on my tours, talking to people, and talking to hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of people, I am amazed of how many people are awoken. And a lot of people forget this, and they realize, oh my goodness, when are these people going to wake up? It's this and it's that, it's a new world order, it's propaganda here, it's fear porn here, have more of this. You really have to understand that everything we're going through right now is the intense times. This is exactly like I've said in the very beginning of 2012, the first half of the year. There's going to be some intense times, and there's going to be some shakeups, and there's going to be acceleration. There's going to be some heated moments that's going to take place in 2012. But if all you're going to do is look so deep and so heavily into the 4%, then all you're going to do is attract that mentality within yourself. You're completely forgetting the majority of what the planet is all about, and that really is love and prosperity. It's not about electing a leader. It's not about thinking that you're going to have to put all of your energy into a particular person to feel that you're going to get results. Humanity has never worked that way. Alright, that is an illusion. Your whole idea is that you are part of a collective. It is this collective power of the people that has always steered the direction of where we're going on this planet. Through a very long time, a lot of us have been in that sense, in a sleep state. But now has come the time where the world is massively waking up. This doesn't even really need to be, lectured to you. This is, clearly abundant everywhere you look, that there is awakening happening all over the place. But again, it's a lot of those internet junkies that want to get in there and throw articles, here, left, right, center, oh my God, New World Order, this is happening, poison's happening, radiation fallout is happening, etc. Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. And it's literally getting more momentum in regards to fear than what the actual article or what the actual situation is literally telling about. It's like just projected and echoed and amplified 100 or 200 or 500 fold. So it's really important to understand that yes, there are particular situations that are occurring on the planet that can be disharmonious, that represent some forms of trials and tribulations that us individually and collectively are going through. But really look into the idea of moving into positivity, of looking into the other side of the scale. There are two sides to this scale. And for the longest time, yes, we've had the negative scale up here, and now what's happening is it's starting to reach a balance. And once it reaches a balance, it's going to be moving more towards the positive. That's where we're going. This is not some airy-fairy nonsense. It's about being mindful of all perspectives. Not just an idea of saying, I just want to look at the light, and that's all I want to do. Oh, I can't look at the darkness. Oh, if there's that little shred of darkness, oh my God, I'm going to freak the hell out. And that's exactly what happens, is there's this little bit of darkness that still needs to be resolved in a person, and many of them just freak out. That's what this is all about, is to understand that what you're going through right now represents your awareness of what you're going through. If you know that you're part of doing a job that you don't like, or if you're experiencing all these things within your reality that you don't like, you don't need to panic about it. It's yourself. It's your true natural self telling you, hey, this is what's going on in your life right now. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to stay and conjure up and stay cuddled in the corner and be so fearful about all this fear that's coming your way? Or are you going to stand up on your own 2 feet? And are you going to take action? And are you going to be a problem solver? That's how this is resolved. Nobody's going to resolve it for you. You thinking that you're going to run off and assist somebody else with their problems and that's going to solve your problems, that's not how it works. You need to work on yourself. The only reason you're attracting someone in your life that has a similar issue is because it's you yourself giving that particular attraction to create that version of a person to tell you that there's still something inside yourself that remains unfulfilled. So really look into the idea of balance, of neutrality. Understand that yes, we're still going through some trials and tribulations that still relates to fear, but you're missing 96% of what the earth, of what the planet, of what our civilization is truly going through. And it's going through a grand evolution. Not a revolution, a grand evolution. Revolution is only a subsidiary in regards to that understanding. But we're literally going through an evolutionary process. We're accelerating into new ground. But in order for us to get there, we're going through the transition where we're seeing these speed bumps that relate to these trials and tribulations. But it's nothing to fear. It's all part of the process. It's like when your pipes are clogged and you're looking to try and get the pipes to clear. All that gunk has to come out. It's not just going to magically manifest away. When you're trying to clear those pipes out, that gunk has to be coming out. It has to spew away, and the pipes themselves become clear. That's all that's happening right now, is we're literally giving humanity itself an enema, in the most pleasant way possible, I guess you could say, if I could direct it in that understanding. But this is what's happening, is the gunk is being removed, and we're just in the transition right now where we're removing the gunk, and it does look hideous. It does look absolutely disgusting, but this is part of the process. So don't worry about diving into fear. If you see one little article and you start panicking, you freak out, then it's simply something telling you this is just something you're afraid to look at. This is a part of you that you're not willing to accept. This is a part of you that is not willing to look at both sides of the coin. Be mindful of your perspectives. Be mindful of your emotions. Be mindful of your mentality. If you have something that you encounter within your life, Look into it in the degree of a problem solver. That is what creates resolution. Diving further into drama and running an endless hamster wheel is not going to solve anything. So, look at the scales, the positive and the negative, to come into balance and understand that through observation, stepping outside of the drama, you're able to create resolution. Thank you very much. Remember, the world truly is a very loving place, regardless of all the propaganda, of all the laws, and all the governmental crap out there. Look past it, because it's illusionary. Look into the essence of what the earth and of what the essence of humanity truly represents, and you will see a whole grander degree of picture. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you soon. Namaste.